Hey YouTube, this is your Yahoo Weeps. I am going to be doing 20 questions again. Religion. This time I'm asking, what are you? Last time I asked, what am I? Now I'm asking, what are you? Okay, number one. Some of my questions are going to be the same as my other one. Anyways, number one, do you believe in the supernatural or no supernatural? And how do you define that? Number two, do you believe in a deity or deities? And how do you define that? Number three, do you believe that this deity or deities are personal or is personal or impersonal? Number four, is your deity or deities named or unnamed? Number five, is there any religion that you consider yourself closely associated with, that you're either part of or that you identify with? Number six, where do you get moral and behavioral rules? Like the way for people to interact with each other and just morals and ethics. Where does that come from for you? Number seven, what do you think of Yehoshua, who is commonly called Jesus? What do you think of him? Number eight, who do you look to as your guide or as someone, either your guide or someone you emulate, or someone that's your authority, whether it's yourself or someone else? Number nine, what do you think of Yeshua's resurrection? Just what do you think of it? Number 10, what do you think of hope and rescue for everyone? Do you think that not everyone is going to get rescued, not everyone is going to get saved? And how do you define rescue and save? That's interesting too. That'd be very fascinating to find out. Number 11, how does justice play into that? If everyone is rescued and everyone is saved, is there still justice? Is justice out the door? Or if everyone doesn't get saved and rescued, how does justice play into it? Is there justice in your understanding? Very curious on that one. Number 12, do you believe in heaven and hell? And if so, how do you define that? How do you find those terms? What is that to you? Number 13, do you believe that there is free will? And how do you define that? What's your understanding of free will? Number 14, what happens to you when you die? And actually, what happens to me when I die? What happens to other people? So what happens to you and what happens to other people when they die? And number 15, how do you know? How do you know what happens to anybody when they die? And how are you able to, is there any way you're able to verify your beliefs, your understandings of things? Number 16, if you're part of a religion, what do you disagree with about that religion? What do you think is inaccurate or wrong? Or do you just think everything that's taught in that religion is right? Number 17, what about the human needs? Let me see if I can flip over to those. You know, things like food, shelter, and clothing, but not just food, shelter, and clothing. Things like knowledge and understanding of the truth, justice, already said that, health, security, enjoyment, purpose, social fulfillment, to love and be loved, growth, dignity, respect, appreciation, and being understood, hope beyond this life. So those, I think, are the human needs, and I'm just curious how you address those, if any of those or all of those get addressed in your understanding of religion or worldview or what have you. Again, the big questions: who, what, when, where, why, and how. Are any of those addressed in your understandings of religion or worldview? Very curious about that one too. Who are you, who am I, who, if there's a supreme being or deity, who is that? So yeah, who, what, when, where, why, how. Anything you can give on any of answers to those questions. The why I'm very interested in. Anyways, going on, where was I? Yeah, so that was 18. So number 19. What about people that disagree with you? What do you say to them? People that think you're wrong, or people that don't hold to your view, that have a different view, different understanding. What do you do with them? So then, number 20. What are you? What do you consider yourself to be? So I've done a previous video on this and trying to answer those questions for myself. I'd be really, really interested for anybody that decided they want to answer this. Whether you leave comments or post a video response, or however you want to do it would be great. But I'd be very interested. Very interested. I think my only requirement on this is that, well, I have on my channel page the restrictions that I place on posting comments and posting responses and stuff. So just that, basically, don't slander people or cuss people out, treat people decently. So thanks. If you can give me any kind of comments, response, reply, that'd be great. Thank you. Have a good life. Shabbat Shalom. Bye.